Okay, hello everybody and welcome to this video training where I'm going to show you how to rank videos on YouTube so that you can start generating leads and sales and also start building your brand, You Inc. Because it's very important that you do this as there's one common denominator, no matter what business you're in or where you go, you are going to be there. So if you brand yourself, it doesn't matter if you change companies down the line, you're always going to have that base of loyal followers already established, and you can then start offering them new products and solutions as you grow in your market and your business. So let's get into it. I want to keep this as short as possible, so at the end, if there's if you something that I haven't covered that you would like answers on, feel free to reach out to me. You can track me down on Facebook or on clivejeffrey.com. But let's get into it and hopefully cover everything. So basically, why is video important? I'll pose this question to you. How would it feel if you woke up with fresh leads every day, and you've from work that you've only ever done once? You've got to say that that's got to be a good thing. And that's essentially what video can do for you. It's you work once and then it's out there. You've basically cloned yourself, and you can create a little sales force that works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it's very, very powerful tool indeed. On top of that, it brands you, as I mentioned earlier. It's very important that you brand yourself and not your company. People join people and follow people. They don't like doing business with businesses. They do it with individuals. I'm sure you've often heard of stories where a sales rep, for example, working within a company moves to a different company, then you'll see a lot of customers will follow him to that new business, and they don't have the loyalty with the company itself. So this works for you in your own business as well. So it's very important that you concentrate on building your own brand. And along with that, you're going to build rapport. The videos that people watch, people will grow and gravitate towards you. The ones that you are destined to work with will indeed. And they will come to know you, like you, and trust you, and they will feel like they actually know you when you come to talk to them on the phone because they've seen you around on video, which is again very powerful leverage. And from a SEO standpoint, videos rank very well on both Google and YouTube. Google owns YouTube, obviously, and videos are a whole lot easier to rank than just, for example, a blog post. So, YouTube is actually the second largest search engine next to Google. So that, in itself says a lot. And it's the third most popular website apart from Google, Facebook, then YouTube. So, it's a very, very powerful social media to start branding yourself on if you're not already. So just talking about leads themselves, why they are necessary, and essentially once you've exhausted your warm market, that's your friends and family, you basically run out of people to talk to. And by generating leads using video, you find that you will attract qualified people to you that you can then offer your product and service to. And let's face it, it's a numbers game, and you're only one person, but if you can create these little clones, as we discussed before, you're going to be able to get a whole lot more eyeballs on your product and services every day. So, essentially leads are the lifeblood of your business. And if you don't have leads coming in, you're going to find yourself chasing people around the malls and gas stations, and we know that is not a whole lot of fun. So it comes down to, who should you market to? Now, I'm sure you've been told by your company that everyone is your target market, but I can assure you that is not the case. Especially when you're wanting to do marketing online, you want to be very strategic on where you spend your energy. So it's critical that you go through a process of identifying your target market. And so it doesn't matter what industry or business type you're in, you've got to figure out who your ideal customer is and then target whatever you do towards those people so you can attract them to your business. Because not everyone, again, they will even need your product. You can say that, everyone needs my product. Not everyone will buy it because they simply may not want it, and there's nothing you can do to change that. In fact, it's just the way it is. And just to illustrate the point, if if you've got a hungry vegan and you're selling hamburgers, you can express all the qualities of your hamburger and how it's the best beef being used. You're just not going to sell it to a vegan. So it's extremely important that you target your correct market. And the thing you want to also be sure you're doing is that you want to focus on marketing all your marketing activities on people that are buyers and not just opportunity seekers or just tire kickers, is another way to put it. So what you want to do is make sure that what you're putting out there is going to appeal to someone that is looking to buy and have their credit card in hand. And we're going to go through how we can achieve that. Essentially, this all comes down to attraction marketing. We want to create content that's going to attract people to us and the correct targeted audience of buyers to us. We want to essentially become the hunted and not be the hunter. And this is what ultimately attraction marketing is. And by putting out videos that solve problems or issues for our target audience, we're going to become hunted by them, and they're going to reach out to us asking for help. And that's essentially what we do by presenting the right video offer to our target market, who are going to grow to like and trust us, and they're going to want to do business with us. So there's different types of videos that you can do. There's obviously the how-to videos, and these are some of my favorites because people that type how to do whatever into the search bars of Google or YouTube, they're looking for a solution. So if you can provide that solution, you're going to get the results that you're looking for. The other kind of video you can do is an aha moment. So if you're reading a book and you find something that you come across that really appeals to you, you can make a video about it, because if it appeals to you, it's going to appeal to a lot of others in your target market out there. The other thing is obviously training videos, and then review videos of products and companies themselves, and even just videos sharing different marketing strategies, much like what we're doing right here. So there's basically 4 key components to creating a good video. You want to have an introduction where you basically say something like, "Hi, I'm Clive Jeffrey. I'm coming to you today from my home office here in St. Augustine, Florida. And today I want to talk to you about video marketing." So there I've introduced myself and I've identified what this video is going to be about. Then the next component of the video is the content, and this is where we answer the question or provide the solution that the target audience is looking for. And this is the key area that you want to concentrate on for your video. If you don't provide a decent solution to the issue at hand, then obviously you're not going to get the results, and people aren't going to be approaching you to help them solve further problems. And once you've answered and solved the problem, then you want to have a call to action, and that can be just simply saying to reach out and connect with you, or click the link below to get further product information or whatever. But a definite and clear call to action is mandatory if you want people to respond to your offers or whatever you're offering on your video. Then once we've actually decided all those, there's 4 major areas that we want to concentrate to get our videos to rank. And the first one is the keyword research, and that's essentially finding what the target audience is looking for. And that once we've found that out, we can then answer that problem and solve it with our content. And then there's 2 other areas, which is on-page optimization and off-page optimizations. But we're going to cover those last 2 in different training, probably a training on each of those. So the first one, now that we've had that brief background, we're going to look at keyword research, and because that is critical to help us find what people are actually typing into that search bar of Google and YouTube. And that way, we know what they're looking for, and then we just provide the answer, rather than coming up with a video and then go and try and find someone who's looking for it. It's much easier to find what people are looking for and then provide that solution to them. So let's get into how we can go about doing our keyword research. Let's just get rid of this. So basically what we want to do is we want to basically go to Google itself, and what we're going to do is go and find the Google Keyword Planner. Google actually has this free tool that allows us to search what people are actually typing into the search bars of Google. So all we do is put in Keyword Planner. So okay, now that we're over at the Google page, we're just going to type in Keyword Planner and on that, and that's going to bring up the keyword tool. So basically what you have to do is you have to have a Google account and you have to be logged into it, and that'll allow you to access the keyword tool. So if you know, it's pretty easy to just go ahead and create yourself an account. So we'll just log on there. So it just takes a while, and it just accesses all your details and gets you logged on. So right, once we on this page, what we're going to do is search for a new keyword and add group ideas. So click on that, and in here, this is basically just filling in the information. So this is where you're going to put in the keyword that you're searching for, or ideas that you want to get keywords around for what other people are searching for. So you want to think about almost buying thoughts that the buyers have, that your prospects are having. So rather than just have a generic thing like, for example, lawnmower, which is, it might be have a lot of search volume, but there's no real intention in or it's hard to tell what their intention is. So think about that, and it's regardless of the industry that you're in. You might be in insurance, real estate, or in home business. So just make it relevant. So for example, like if we go back to the lawnmower idea, let's look at maybe if the guy types in best lawnmower for the money, that's probably the guy's thinking about purchasing a lawnmower if we're in the market to sell lawnmowers. So let's have a look at that. So we'll just go ahead and type that in. Best lawnmower for the money, and then you can just ignore all this other stuff here. The country is probably one you want to pay attention to, obviously. If you're not in the United States, or so you want to have another country, just select that there. But don't worry about any of this other stuff. And then what we'll just do is click Get Ideas, and then Google will go ahead and search for different phrases that people have typed in similar to that. So what I do then is come over here and get keyword ideas, and click on that, and then this will bring up all the different relevant keywords that are related to what the search phrase that we typed in. So the best lawnmower for the money is actually, look at that, 260 times a year. So that's a pretty good search volume, because you want to be looking at around about 50, ideally 50 searches or over, and less than 4,000, because you don't want the volumes to be too high, because then the competition is going to be too high. You want to, like a lot of these ones, if you go and find a few keywords like this, and then have lots of different videos, they're going to, if they're bringing in 1, even 2, leads a day, have a few of these videos out there working for you, you're going to have it's pretty easy to soon have 20, 30 leads coming in a day. So think of it that way. And if you've got a very targeted keyword where there's lots of action taken, it can be very powerful. Even though, the person, they might only have a search volume of 10, but those 10 people are serious buyers. So try and think in terms of get in your buyer's head, or your prospect's head, shall I say, and that'll really help you with the search phrases that you put in there. But if you go there, basically just hover over that, it'll tell you. So obviously it looks like it's seasonal there. In the winter months, not so much lawnmower buying, but so that's handy to know as well. So just scrolling on down, there's lots of higher search keywords, but as I say, the traffic is going to be a lot higher for those. So let's go check that first one out, which is quite a nice keyword. So what we do then is we take that over to YouTube and check out how many actual videos there are with that keyword in their title, or there's a video made around that phrase. So we'll go over to YouTube now and check it out. So, and you basically can go through and do that for all these keywords that you think would suit what you're trying to achieve, and check it out with YouTube, and that'll give you the exact number of searches. So let's head over there now. So there's YouTube. So, but if you put that phrase in the speech marks, that'll search for the exact phrase. So you can just see it on either side of the keyword phrase. I've put those speech marks, and that'll make YouTube search for that. So we'll click search. So there's none with that actual keyword phrase in the title on the first page, and there's best lawnmower, but reviews. But if there's 260 people are putting best lawnmower for the money, so we have a good chance. In fact, that's what we'll do is I'll actually show you that. I'll make a video based on that keyword, and we'll get it to rank, and just prove the point. So once we've done, as I say, on the next couple of videos, when we go over the on-page optimization, then we'll produce the video as per. I'll produce the video. Do the optimization on that keyword and show you live, and then so you can see how it all works. So, basically, then you go through for all those different keywords and check their relevance in YouTube, and then if you're happy to that the competition's pretty weak, and you think you're going to be able to rank, then go ahead and produce the video. So we'll do that now. So we'll leave that there for today, because that's been covered quite a bit of information. But so there you can start going through and choosing your keywords, and then we'll get into actually making the video about the different processes that we have to go through to do that. Now, as I mentioned, obviously this is quite time consuming and tedious. There is an actual tool that I use that does all this automatically for me. It basically does all the analysis, cross-analysis with Google and YouTube, and it actually gives you the competition. I'll just show you here quickly. I'll just bring it up, and I actually, with the same lawnmower phrase, it actually shows you the number of searches and the competition. So this is actually no videos, and these are some amazing search volumes for having no competition. So if anyone's in the lawnmower business, then there's a good lead for you there. So lots of them, riding lawnmowers for sale, 5,400 searches, zero competition. There's no videos about it. So you can see the power of this tool. Now it is a paid tool. So if anyone's interested, I will have a link at the bottom of this blog post. So you're welcome to check it out. From memory, when I got it, it was $97 a one-time payment. But hey, if you've got time, then by all means, it does exactly the same thing. It logs, it basically gets the data from the Google Keyword Planner and cross-analyzes it with YouTube, and then gives you the results. So it's only doing what you were doing manually before, but you can obviously see the power of using the tool and automating the whole process. So yeah, hopefully you got a lot of value out of that. Any questions, as I say, just reach out and ask me. I'm happy to go over it in a bit more detail and explain anything that I missed or was vague on. And yeah, keep an eye out for the next one on how to optimize your videos, and then we'll get them cranking and ranking for you. Cheers.